Manyi nkyalidda mpono kukaaba antwale gyali nfune emirembe nange ndabe ne ku taata gwe saalaba.
A musician was called a mudongo in Uganda, and mudongo means someone who is unserious. Even when you did something silly, they would say mudongo gwe, you unserious person. So that's how music was viewed. And we want to change that narrative. Music can be professional, music can be appreciated, and music brings us all together.
Thank you, HiPipo. The only award that we have that makes sense in Uganda today.
The word HiPipo, it comes from high and people. It's a name that helps show that we include as many people as possible. It's an inclusive name. I've been with HiPipo from day one. That's about 20 years back. Yes, and I'm glad that I've seen the journey.
Yeah, wow. This really matters. Uganda's biggest R&B.
The second HiPipo Music Awards, Artist of the Year winner. Congratulations, Bawa's winner, Bebe Cool.
Bebe Cool has been voted by the fans as the Artist of the Year. The second year in a row.
The best of Ugandan art is going to be on this stage. Come on, give it up for everybody, but most importantly, HiPipo.
HiPipo has been running for the last 20 plus years. We started in 2005.
It was a simple website that does music, that does SMS, and anything to do with inclusivity at that moment.
And coming to a point of digital innovation, financial inclusion, and digital inclusion, and where we started from as HiPipo, we created the first ever social networking platform in Africa. We actually were here before Facebook, Twitter, and any other in Africa. And we were very successful at hosting more than 70,000 users by 2009 using our social network. And on this, we built a transformative network that turned into a social entertainment platform that promotes art, creates opportunity for creatives, and creates decent employment opportunities for many that otherwise never had a chance of living in the kind of world we're living in.
We're gonna sing, we're gonna shout, we're gonna sing, we're gonna shout. When we reach, we shall sing a cappella. We're gonna sing, we're gonna...
Most of the Ugandan music artists used to make music and keep it in their bedrooms. But there was the internet, and they did not know that the internet is a storage platform for their music. It's a platform to accelerate the viewership of their music or the listenership. Some of them didn't have videos, but they had their audio files. HiPipo was the first platform where music would be uploaded online, Ugandan music. And HiPipo would upload all their files on the HiPipo platform. And then there would be charts to rank music that is trending, music that is being followed, music that is loved by Ugandans on the platform. So it was a new thing for them. But if you go back and ask these artists, these charts are what made them.
And the award for the best regional song.
The winner for East African Best Artist is Joshua Baraka.
Music awards came out of what we are called the HiPipo charts. Uganda's music industry has been growing and still grows. And the HiPipo Music Awards were started to appreciate, reward, and award the talent that is in Uganda in the music industry, because we believe in talent, because we believe in the African talent. They are not only for Uganda, they are for Africa. We appreciate talent in Africa.
As we speak about art, for us, when we created a platform, we knew that musicians were not enlightened, and we thought there was an opportunity to actually formalize art by creating digital celebrities, by giving them online presence, giving them homes and addresses on the internet. So that's why we said, oh, let's transform HiPipo typically into a social entertainment platform that profiles musicians, that helps them have their first upload of music on the internet accessible worldwide, and also create a platform that allows the creatives, producers, writers, and all the likes to have access to distributing their music easily.
By uploading this music to the internet, young people that were beginning to follow music using the internet, because earlier on it was only the radios where you listen to a song and that's it. This was a big transformation for them. That was between 2005 and 2010, when the internet was a new thing in this part of the world.
Kampala yo yalinga mwana najavula kati atambula yali muchafu najavula kati atukula yali mulera nga buli omu waita musekerera kati no yaseka kubanga banji bamulwanira.
The goal of the awards every year is usually, because most of the awards tend to highlight what will bring attention to the awards, but ours every year is to make sure that at least every year there is more of new and unsung heroes, as we would say. Part of the people that are involved in the night's performance, for example, when we are sequencing how the performances will go, is that we have to involve in new artists who don't get that chance, but who have performed well. So it's not that the criteria isn't that you have to be a new artist, it has to be a new artist that has fully deserved to be awarded, or even if you don't win the award, but you're in the category, but you get your chance to perform and show what you can do in front of other people that have been seasoned. So a lot goes into the performance. You have to have rehearsed with us before, and there's a time gap, so you don't just show up on the awards the day for the awards, and then maybe one of your dancers didn't show up, or one of them wasn't part of the rehearsal. So we create an atmosphere where at least the playing field is leveled for everybody, and it's easy to interact and learn from each other, because the young one will perform, the seasoned artists will perform, and they get to learn from each other, but also interact from each other, which is usually the goal for the awards, not just the accolades. Because everybody, if you're part of the nomination, you're already recognized. So it's supposed to be something that gives you an opportunity to, feel like even if I didn't win, I got a chance to perform. People have gotten to know who I am, but I'm equally in the same room with someone else that has been in the business for 30 years, 20 years.
My life like a superstar. Let's also believe. Passionate to see. Ain't no mic, ain't no mic, ain't no mic. Ain't no mic here to get it. Evo de soca como a mocima. Ain't no mic here to get it. Evo de soca como a mocima. Ain't no mic here to get it. Saga. Evo de soca como a mocima. Ain't no mic here to get it. Saga.
An album can take a couple of weeks now. The right platforms online are dictated by your market. Strength in Numbers, my last album, sold over 34,000 copies in the first few weeks. I'll let you do the maths on that.
He's very versatile, and I think that's what makes him dope.
What we do is more than just them winning. It's continuous capacity building for everyone. Training people using digital platforms. I mean, when you see our programs like the 40 Days for the Fintechs that we do with the Gates Foundation, we are tailor-making it to make sure primarily our first audience of people in the creative arts industry have access to knowledge and capacity building that help them finding meaningful ways of fitting in the digital economy. How we transform, how we build the capacity of the creatives, show them the way, show them tools like financial technology tools. Take them around the world of inclusive financial systems. Take them around the world of financial literacy and help them know that they should plan, they should budget, they should invest, they should do many of those things so they live sustainably.
Singing.
I can tell you how the landscape looked like and why digital innovation is very important for art. That, for example, majority of the women that were singing had to sleep with producers, had to sleep with radio personalities, TV personalities, and DJs to have their music play on radio and TV. We changed that. Uganda had about 20 musicians who could ever play on radio any day, any time. We changed the narrative. The door that there was, we opened the door and removed it forever. We made it very easy for anyone to have their art heard and known anywhere across the globe. And that is because of digitization. So I'll tell you about how important we've made sure that we cater for folk music, for traditional music, but also for women. One of the things we believe in is inclusion. Like I said, we include everyone. And myself and my colleagues will tell you that we have been very intentional about including everyone. For instance, we are the first award anywhere in the world to ever award school choirs. We are still the only platform that are allowed for the first time ever in the world to have a school nominated for Song of the Year, for Artist of the Year, and the likes. I mean, that speaks typically to inclusion. And tell me, who knows which school has someone with disability, for instance? Just a logical thought. But then I'll tell you, we have been the only platform still that has had people with disabilities, like people with issues with hearing, sight, and the likes, performing at the awards.
The audience, the way at the venue where we perform right now, which is Kampala Serena Hotel, which our awards happen at, the venue I think is suited for, especially for the audience, the experience. It's that because you are almost around the stage. So the stage is like facing right here in front of you, and then you're seated around it. So what happens is that anyone, anywhere where they're seated, the experience is just equally the same. You know, it's not like one of those where you're like, oh, if I'm not in the VIP, I won't have the experience the same way. No, we try to make sure that the experience and the ambience within is that everyone, wherever you're seated, whatever category you're in, even if you're not the VVIP, you're in, we then do not have we regard everybody as a very important person who attends the award, because the purpose for that is to showcase and enjoy what we're going to give them. So we try to make sure the experience for everybody, and they can attest to this when you talk to people who have been at the awards. Some of them enjoy it more even when they are seated in the back with other people.
I take this opportunity to read the person who is the Artist of the Year, Stream of Life.
Congratulations, Streams of Life, as Artist of the Year, HiPipo Music Awards.
The moment that made me most proud of HiPipo's journey was when a school choir became Artist of the Year.
Well, what is next for the awards is growing our impact and ensuring that we create this platform to become more inclusive every single day. It's very challenging for us, especially in financing the awards, that unfortunately, despite the much progress we've made for the many years, many of the people, especially our fellow Africans, do not necessarily like supporting things that make sense in Africa, which is very stupid of all of us. And I don't care to say it's very stupid of all of us Africans, but it is how maybe we have been raised, but this is the child that should be helping other children in Africa. So when you ask me about holistically what is next for the awards, it's the awards, what's next is them happening every year without failing, because they are made of God. So we're not going to stop doing what we believe changes lives of millions of people.